Cosmo, it's a rough time for the stable. The only person who doesn't seem to be getting ready to leave out of the main gladiators is Hillbilly William Schmidt.
Yeah,
For you have found yourself drawn into an unusual series of circumstances where even if you wanted to leave, it would be quite difficult for you to now.
Yes, well, I suppose if I had to stay with anyone, Hillbilly's as good a company as any.
Yeah. Your Maskarovka tales, your Lyrian intelligence tales, they've all disappeared over the last 2 weeks, and you don't have anyone following you at any time. Someone must have gotten a message.
It took a whole season, but we got there.
Every few days, another article of clothing goes missing from your closet. A jacket, a shirt, scarf. But every few days, you're delivered a new suit of clothing, a new car, tickets, 2 tickets reserved in your and her name.
High quality coveralls.
Patches for your jumpsuit, your Mech tech jumpsuit of the planet Heligoland. That sort of thing.
Be sure to sport those on my in case I forget to mention it later, sport those in the upcoming match so they are prominent and visible.
Okay. You do have a notice from the Mech Tech team, which now lacks Buck.
He's already gone?
Yeah, he left during the blooding of Saya because Saya disabled her cockpit ejection system. He didn't want to be on the books for murder.
Okay.
Yeah.
Could I possibly do a scene before he left with him?
Sure. We can skip back in time. So you're looking at this, invoice from, like 3 different Aztecs had to sign off on the Gauss rifle being loaded up on your quick draw now. And, there's a little the power system's still a little faulty. Make sure you give it an extra half-second lead time before pulling the trigger. And we, we go grayscale as so you go to the past in this flashback.
Yes. So, in the mech bay, Cosmo would be looking specifically for Buck. Hopefully, while he's working on a mech.
Or after the blooding.
This would be before the blooding. So when he's still in a good mood.
He's probably leaving, but he hasn't left yet.
Yes.
Okay.
He's hopefully still in a decent mood because the cockpit hasn't been ejection system hasn't been canceled yet. Even though we know he's leaving. Cosmo would approach him in the mech bay and ask him if he could help him out with something on let's just go with the quick draw because that's the only mech Cosmo would actually touch. That's his still. I'm struggling to get my armor through the knee joints without it getting snagged. I need your expert help.
Yeah, of course. But, can help you out.
As they go back over to the mech, Cosmo gestures to kind of animated. I can't get it through here. It's stuck. I need you to do it.
Cross them. Make an X. You just go straight over. There's not enough tension in them.
And does Buck demonstrate that, or is he just saying it?
And he's saying it, but it's going to take like 20 minutes to unhook the myomers and then lift the 1-ton myomer components on like a forklift, or not a forklift, but like a crane, and move them over. But he's telling you what's happening as he's like unhooking one of the myomers and attaching it to a crane service.
This is perfect. So as he's,
now that you've got him committed and he can't leave easily.
Now that he's relaying all this information and he's like articulating it step by step, almost like it's an instructional video. He's noticing that Cosmo's kind of not quite mumbling, but like giving quieter comments in the background. Something, like, you see, this is why he's the expert. Like stuff that just like, who's he talking to? Buck's probably wondering. And eventually, when Buck finishes, he'll turn around and realize that Cosmo is recording this whole thing like on his phone, like he's recording a vlog. And as he spins it back around to like look at himself as Cosmo, Buck would see the screen that shows a vlog via Instagram for a channel called Cosmo's Tech Tips and Tricks. And
he turns and raises an eyebrow, and he's just like, "You realize you're using my likeness in monetized content without my permission, right?"
Oh, we will get to that because he's still recording. And
you're not going to cut this part out, the part where you forgot to ask permission before recording me. Right?
We were going to take care of that before posting. Post. But no, he would totally get his permission beforehand.
You're being after a little weird, Cosmo.
I'm just trying to help out the stable, Buck, and honestly trying to help you get some recognition as well for your next journey.
I've already got a job lined up. Senior division manager at Spirit Customs.
Yes, but maybe you deserve a promotion already for your internet fame.
Senior division manager's pretty high up.
Yes, I thought that when you said senior.
Yeah.
Well, what do you say? A farewell toast then, you and I, we go out one last drink.
One more time? Tell them how to say goodbye? Sure.
All right. And there's no scene for that. But
I want you to make an entertainment roll real quick, though. I want to know how this posting to Minksta goes, including that awkward conversation.
Is this considered media? Is this my usual gotta tank it? Oh, wait, no, I'll use the actual dice, not laugh. Here we go. Man, I can't win media for my life. You know what? I'm going to use my edge. I really just want to win once in media. Well, it's a marginal success. It's an 8 because I have a -1 penalty.
Okay.
It's better than a 5.
That's pretty good. I feel like that last exchange earns you like a demonetization claim from Comstar. Right? They're putting a flag on your account, but it gets pretty highly viewed by like people. You have strong SEO terms, right? Like someone Googles how to attach triple strength Myanmar to the knee, right? And then they're like, oh, that's how you have to do the cross. If you don't cross them, that doesn't. Oh man!
So this is like that was. This is actually what a real life thing spawned this, where I had to replace like the motor on my dishwasher, and I was just like Googling stupid videos for like how.
Oh, you just type "Dad, how do I?" and then type it in. That guy does a lot of good work. Boom. I don't know very much about him, but I do know that he's got an incredibly popular YouTube channel.
Yeah. So,
Dad, how do I change the lawnmower blades?
Basically, Cosmo's mech tech and tricks for blah.
This is going to be the video that kicks off your series, and everyone's going to be like, yeah, who was that guy from the first video? Muscles Glasses? Can you bring him back? We liked it better when he was on the channel.
Oh, I see your sit again. All right, goggles.
Oh, no, you don't know who Muscles Glasses is?
No.
Oh, okay, so you didn't watch Epic Mealtime. Don't worry about it.
No, but the voice you did it just reminded me of yesterday.
Mealtime who wore dark sunglasses and only wore t-shirts to show off his gigantic biceps. And they just called him Muscles Glasses, and it stuck. And so whenever they were like, we're cooking a ton of meat, they'd be like, oh no, there's too much meat here. We can't eat it. Who could possibly? And then like Muscles Glasses would show up and eat like 8,000 calories in one sitting.
All right. Does he also go by Dwayne Johnson?
No, I'm telling you, look it up. Just type Muscles Glasses Epic Mealtime. They made a spin-off series of random people with large muscles and glasses that inherit his spirit through wearing his glasses. It was fucking weird, man.
You're the first two things that come up when you type in Muscles Glasses. First, Instagram. Second, heart attack. Oh, man.
Muscles glasses.
Type in Muscles Glasses Epic Mealtime. Next word, vegan. Interesting what Google comes up with. All right, then. Sure. So that'll be Buck is Muscles Glasses. But yeah, I think that would be Cosmo's way of trying to just get little more media attention. Although he got the Stoner treatment for being flagged, and sending Buck off on a fond farewell and wishing him best of luck at Spirit Customs.
Okay. Anything else you want to do?
I think I don't know where he would do this, but I suppose you just Google of the future, try to figure out what his duties are as a Sosho. Is that how you say it? Basically a major. Yeah. So he wants to understand.
Are you pronouncing it the Draconis Combine way? Shosho?
I don't know. Maybe.
Okay. Yeah, that's not your rank. Just call yourself a major for now.
Okay, major. I thought that's what you said last time, and I went back and tried to.
The rank that you currently have is.
You don't have to look it up. I found those charts super confusing. Okay.
Sarna has all the military ranks all at once. So in the Capellan Confederation, you are called Xinsheng Sao Shao.
Okay, I feel like I spelt it right. I just botched the pronunciation.
So the thing you need to know is that the Draconis Combine, the same rank is Shoso.
Oh, why would they do that? I mean, it makes sense, but just me being a
like
issue
that
pronunciating.
Meme of the guy shooting a dude in a chair, going, "Why would the Draconis Combine do this?"
That's pretty accurate. So I'll just say I'm trying to understand what my responsibilities are, as well as kind of pull I might have as a major, and then a secondary goal. What is my role as the House of Guard for Kunfei?
Well, you're expected to command a battalion of troops.
That's scary.
You basically have like a platoon of infantry and like 2 battle mechs as her honor guard. She has a lot more civilian security contractors than she does actual troops. Your job right now is to kind of oversee them. Like, they have a nominal commander who is one of the mech warriors, right? But you're expected now as the honorary, major to bring down justice and training. So there's like a couple of different ways to do this in the Capellan Confederation. The first is to be absolutely fucking by the rule book brutal. Anybody who steps out of line in any way, just literally corporeal punishment, beat the shit out of them. Mm-hmm. And any actual major infractions, execution.
Yep.
The second way is to do it warrior house style, which is you pick a governing philosophy. There's Confucian, there's some Buddhism, there's the Lorix order. All of these are kind of generally acceptable ways. The Capellan Confederation has a strong tie. You might have seen it in some of the advertising I've done to like philosophy and morality. They generally consider themselves to be better than other citizens of the inner sphere. Like, they aren't criminal. They live their lives very fulfillingly. They put society first. And if you follow that, there's a lot less brutality involved. But the kind of infractions that you might have might not be strictly military, right? Like, not looking both ways before you cross the road might be a bigger infraction than not tucking in your bed sheets before going to bed or something like that, right? Like, doing things that could possibly harm you or harm society in some way in that sort of philosophy are going to be held as a lot bigger and worse than just simple, I was 15 minutes late to PT, right?
Sure. Yeah.
The third way to do it is you aren't in the Capellan Confederation. You're on Solaris. You run it like a
As you
mercenary
want.
company. Yeah, you run it fast and loose, which is kind of how they've been doing it so far. The guy who's in charge he's just a like a washed out CCAF pilot who doesn't really have any I mean, just like you, he doesn't have any command experience. But you know, you need to choose how you want to run these people and whether you want to start expanding their recruitment. The Mandressa has not pushed for a lot of military force, but a stronger force on her part might allow her to do more things, like start staging raids on Solaris, like covertly moving like armored tanks and troops and hitting people's safe houses, stealing their mechs and things like that, starting a shadow war in the night.
She wants to start this stuff on Solaris?
No, but I'm saying that you could do that.
Okay.
You could also, if she got enough forces, you could schedule a raid on Heligoland.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. I thought you were saying she wants to raid on Solaris. And I was like,
no,
what is her agenda?
She has not given you a lot of direction. She just kind of expects you to do whatever you want to do. You're very kept. You're a trophy gladiator now.
Hey, that's fine with Cosmo. He's just going to try to figure out.
And the thing
God
is,
forbid,
she doesn't have. It doesn't appear that she has any other men and women in her life that she connects with like you. Although she's seen with a lot of other rich and influential people. You are like her sole. I don't know. What's a good word for it? That sounds kind of villainous. Outlet, pet. Personal, I mean, personal knight is probably the best word for it. Pet, I think, is way too pejorative and not correctly descriptive.
Personal knight.
That's me making her villainous in a way different way than I intend.
I gotcha.
She definitely has a very different idea of what boundaries are than anyone you've met. She doesn't see anything wrong with taking your stuff because you belong to her now.
Yeah, he's probably picking that up as his clothes disappear, but then more show up. So it's kind of
there is a literal feudalistic. Now that she, you belong to her, she also in a subordinate way also belongs to you. She has to do things to make sure that you are upkept. That her part of this oath is upheld.
Yeah.
It's complicated. It's really complicated. And you have no context for anything of what's happening. It's clear that it's a game and there are rules to this game. You just don't know what they are.
That sounds so Cosmo. Which is, I think, why the two
very
leads
compelling as well.
He had was right that he's a major and he has the house guard piece. So he's kind of running with those to figure out, all right, if she does approach me and say, so what have you been doing for like our cause outside of the arena? He's just trying to be able to have some sort of defense, right? So he's planning for that encounter.
Okay. The final thing you should know about your position is that it's not just honorary, it's also considered to be diplomatic. You do represent the CCAF on Solaris, and you are one of the highest ranking officers here. So you are afforded some you aren't an ambassador, but you are afforded some of the privileges that one might get from that sort of titling. And you are expected to carry out those sort of duties. And let us remember that in the Capellan Confederation, ambassador is just another word for open spy. So
yeah. Yep. Okay. I just, when you were explaining that, I smiled because I was like, I wonder if that could have gotten, I don't know, someone, a couple jumps to clan space or anything like that. No, I'm just kidding. That would be funny if all of a sudden, oh yeah, I have that power. Okay, no, I think that's good. The Cosmo would probably reach out to introduce himself to the commander. That's, the former CCAF pilot, to try to understand the situation and his style. He's probably doing it more like a letter, like get it back at some point. There's no immediate rush on this.
You get an immediate answer back.
Okay.
He is a lance corporal, which is basically the lowest rank you can have that isn't a recruit.
All right. So, okay.
And he is the senior lance corporal of this. He's calling it a battalion, but of course it isn't even a lance, right? And he sends you a very sloppy status report. That's basically like, here are the men that are involved. We have a platoon of riflemen from local conscripts. You know, like the lance corporal who leads the platoon is from Heligoland and is a you know, exile, just like the Mandrissa, and like the other recruit is like a half Davian. Sorry, the other mech warrior recruit is like a half Davian, you know, bastard.
Okay.
Who you know, the Mandrissa picked up here.
Yeah.
You know, he's being watched to make sure that he's loyal. He pilots a commando.
Okay.
This guy pilots a captured Davian Centurion. Both of them are 3025 builds.
So takeaway from this is improvement needed all across the board.
I mean, depends on what you want to do. That you have enough military force to take out a couple blocks if you need to. Fight an Atlas? No chance.
Not unless you got Grayson Carlisle down there with
Grayson Carlisle. Did you see they're doing the new releases right now of Battletech Fiction are
Grey Death is coming back, right?
Grey Death is coming back.
Was it
They're
like
really trying to
10th?
draw the old fans in. I'm out, man. I'm out. Hour of the Wolf knocked me out, but I don't have any disrespect for anyone that wants to keep going.
See, I have the advantage of you reading things first and telling me which ones to skip. So like
in my
the
opinion,
one that,
you never go better than the Camacho's Caballeros trilogy. That they are fucking amazing and they cover such a great period of time.
Yeah, I just finished that series. Now I'm on.
What a surprise.
Ironically enough,
turns out they're also involved in 3057 to 3058. What?
Just happens to be your favorite time period.
What? No,
Sutthorn.
my favorite time period is Clan Invasion, but number 2 is the death of the clans.
So if someone makes an intern and has the last name Sutthorn,
no, there's only one.
That can only be one.
She has a kid, and that kid has a kid, and her grandkid goes on to do what she did in the Dark Ages, which is fight mechs solo naked while climbing them using special equipment and bombs and shit. Break into the cockpit and pilot them.
So you're saying she would do well in class 1, but also in all other classes. Yeah. Funny. Okay. So that's a good bit of information on my responsibilities. And to this Lance Corporal have a name?
How do you intend to lead this unit, sir?
Well, it should be no surprise if the 3 strategies laid out. I was immediately already thinking of, well, definitely not brutal. That's not Cosmo. He doesn't seem very Confucius-like either. So I was like waiting for, hopefully it's an alternative that's like fast and loose, and that's perfect. That's Cosmo. So that's his style. He will be fast and loose, not looking to like brutally penalize people, especially when it seems like everything's already sloppy. So he's probably going to spend some of the interlude between season 1 and 2 trying to do some recruiting, get some fresh faces and people that give a damn in there.
Okay. Should be noted that costs on this unit are being kept down by everybody being so low ranking.
He hasn't been told anything though about expenses.
It is very unusual to have a Mech warrior who is a recruit or even a lance corporal. That's normally Mech warriors in every military are minimum level sergeant.
Yeah, so
having the Lyran military, if you're not a lieutenant junior grade, you must have fucked up real bad.
The fact that you still have a mech too. Okay, so little well, suspicious isn't the right word, but I'd say lacking talent, lacking rank, and even equipment.
You gonna ask for more money? You know what comes with that?
More favors in return.
I mean, more problems.
Yeah. I don't think Cosmo's looking to make changes. He's just trying to understand his situation.
Okay.
He's not presumptuous enough to, go and take over and be
So
like,
you
hey,
don't
look at me, aren't you proud?
You don't do any. I'm here to address the troops. You're the shadow commander. Everyone's like, hey, did you hear about the new commander? And they're like, yeah, I've never seen him, but nothing's changed. So keep on. Assemble for drill twice a week.
Twice a week. I think, unless in his very early tenure, unless Kun Fei specifically says make some changes, he's kind of gonna make changes over time, like replacing people, trying to get better equipment, basically trying to look out for people but get his people in there as opposed to clean house right away, because he thinks that'd be too controversial.
And that reminds me, I need to send you all of her titles, because I realized that you didn't know how to spell it right, so that's how it goes. Sean Kun Fei. And I dress
I mean, you could have told me the correct spelling and I still would have botched every single
it's fine. I'm just sending it to you just in case you want to write stuff down in the future or something like that,
Oh, it's all in my notes, just spelled phonetically.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. I think that's it for the general research he had. That's it for Buck. I think the only other thing he'd probably want to do is shoot a text to Zuri asking for any updates on the Davian pilot list.
She has a series of Davian pilots that she's prepared to give you in the off season and is lining up matches, but in order to face them, you have to actually win at some point.
Did she say that?
Yeah, you're on the verge of being booted out. Like, today's match is your last chance. If you don't win today, you're basically going to be challenged by like someone from the open, and your spot will be removed.
Rather than responding, because I think I have a good response, but it would ruin some RP later. He'll get mad, just shut his phone. He's not going to respond.
I assume it's a flip phone, right? We get the as it. Yeah.
For sure. And he gets so angry, he breaks one of the stupid hinges, like on the original Razor. I hated those things.
One of the face plates, those things got loose when you slammed them too much, and then you had to snap them back in place. Yeah.
Or I think it was an old school LG, when you closed it, because you had to, like, when you're holding both sides to close it, you did it hard enough, the battery port would just slide right off. The phone would turn off.
We made some weird phones over the years.
But that's it. So Zuri, Buck, I'm good.
You're ready to head to
interview time.
Okay.
And I should note, going into the interview, he's wearing a lot of the patches, probably not all because that'd be too many, but a lot of the attire from Kun Fei, as well as a brass bar with 2 silver pips upside down triangles.
Major rank bar? Yeah, I know I know exactly what you're describing.
That's better than me trying to botch the name again. So
it's Sao Show. Sao. Oh man, now you got me. Now you got
I didn't even say it.
Yep. Just say major. It's easier for now.
There you go.
William is dressed in like a green with red accented modern to Solaris. So assume that whatever you see of Chinese fashion nowadays, assume that in 10 years what it'll look like, that's what he's wearing now. Right? So it's ultra futuristic-y to our eyes, but also has kind of a traditional cut to it. All clean lines, everything is straight, sharp, no like untoward creases. He's seated very stiffly, arms on the rest, legs down, perfect posture. It's pretty clear that this is an homage to your new rank and style. As he says, Major Nicholas Sokolov, thank you for joining me.
William, you are looking very sharp today.
He's got his hands together like this as well. Thank you.
Oh, wow.
I like your new uniform outfit as well. You are also looking very sharp for today's interview.
Oh, you like this? My thank you. This is all new to me as well, but it does fit nice, does it not?
I wanted to show my respect for you and of course for your patron. Mandrissa Jean Couffet.
She thanks you for the compliment.
Nicholas, I just want to get it out of the way. I think you already know I can't ask you directly any questions about what happened on the planet Karbala, but we've seen what happened to your mech in the promotional video. I think many people have pointed out the wreckage of the Vixen in the background, missing its legs. Some are suspecting mine damage. You had some very fancy moves in there and managed to dodge a lot of incoming fire from a lot of pesky VTOLs. All in all, I think the video had you coming out looking good. Again, I can't ask any questions. Is there any statement you'd like to make about your actions on Karbala?
Oh, well, I thank you for the compliments to my piloting. However, I was not good enough. I mean, you hit the nail on the head. Those mines, I stepped right on them, did not see them coming. And I have to say, mines, weapon of the coward, aren't they? Like what? I don't know. They didn't even see the destruction. This is very disappointing. I was very upset with myself after that. I even had the nice clan technology that could help scan for such things. I just did not know how to use it. But no, I think the mission went fine. And this is where Cosmo is starting to run his mouth too much. He hasn't caught himself yet. So the mission went fine. We completed our objective. That is what mercenaries do. No.
Well, allow me to say, Major Sokolov, in regards to mines, of course, it's well known that the Federated Commonwealth is reintroducing the Thunder LRM right now across all of its forces as part of its latent ability to take on clan tech.
Yes, perhaps in fighting the clans it makes more sense, but it just frustrated me in the moment. So losing such a prized possession such as the Vixen. I will say this though: anyone who uses these Thunder LRMs on Solaris as a gladiator, you do not have my respect. That is weapon of coward.
Make a controversial statement, because what you don't know is that the Capellan Confederation uses mines almost exclusively in the inner sphere to defend its planets.
Makes sense. Just hopefully they don't use them in the arena.
And over the next 5 years, it'll become the biggest importer of Thunder LRMs.
What? Shoot, this is the -1, isn't it? Fudge. What is let's see.
Controversial statement.
That's entertainer actually, right?
I mean, look,
it's a 0, so I think it's a 7.
I wrote the rules or anything.
See, I put my stats so far away from what the roles are. So I scroll.
Controversial statement is entertainment. Yes.
Yeah, I got a 7. I'll take it.
Okay, reduce stress by 1 or gain 1 glory.
Definitely stress. Seeing how the rules I imposed on myself during the Mech mission, Merc mission.
Oh, how stressed are you right now?
I was at a 3, which is the highest Cosmo has been in a while.
We're changing stress rules next season. It's going to be a lot easier to build stress. Oh, sorry, it's not that it'll be easier to build stress. It's that it'll be harder to get rid of it.
Yes, which is why I'm still thankful that I have Hot Dog.
Yeah,
I didn't realize until earlier today that Hillbilly and Cosmo have the same 2 playbooks back to back. Pretty nice. Good strategy there, Hillbilly.
For a while there, you were both unbeatable winners as well, but
then I hit the tank.
Then you hit Tuesdays.
I hit Tuesdays, a tank, fluid guns, stuff that just doesn't make sense.
Let's see if we could hit the Tuesday curse today. Just break it in half. You got some charms, right?
I have Thunder LRMs.
Oh, it'd be amazing if you had Thunder LRMs.
I think the one last thing Cosmo will say about this is he saw the headline or in one of the news tickers that there was some controversy around the clans crossing the Tukiad line because Kyle was there. And I think that probably got under Cosmo's skin a little bit because he's I don't understand this. We went as Apex Dragons. We did not go as Clan Morgan or Clan Ghost Bear or Clan Fire, whatever. We were not Clan. This is a mercenary mission, not
so
a
you're
clan
saying
attack.
On record that you were not patrolling as part of Clan Forces or Clan Morgan. But
I do not even know what
stable
patrolling means. I am not patrolling. No.
Make another controversial statement roll. Actually, this is make a political statement roll.
Oh, come on. But now I get a -1.
No, it's the same thing. It's still entertainment.
Okay.
It's the same. All right.
That's another 7.
Okay. Well, Drew stress or gain glory?
I still have, I don't know how many glory do I have?
You're
2?
gonna have Elizabeth's foot so far up your ass after this, so remember to choose wisely.
I have 3 glory, so I'm going to reduce stress again. Now I'm at 1.
Okay. Just know that the glory rules are changing in the future as well.
Well, aren't they expiring though? So they're not rolling over?
No, I never said anything about that.
I thought I heard that in a Seth match because he's like, I have 8, but they're useless. So, so I thought that meant they were expiring.
No. It's now, there's a new move where, you remember that? It was his name, Marshawn Lynch, the guy who went to the interview and was like, I'm only here to complete my. So in honor of that, there's a new move where if you expend 3 glory and skip your exit interview, you blow off 1 stress.
All right. Well, I think Seth might be skipping a couple interviews based on his location.
You better hope Seth's coming back in 3057. I hear he's going to the clan homeworlds as a bondsman. He may never return.
We lost our stable champion. Womp womp.
You're gonna lose a lot of people at this point, I think.
I think Cosmo's catching himself
he's
now and he
shocked
shuts
that you
up.
would go on the record like this, and he's just like stumped, like, I don't know what to say to this.
Yeah, I think Cosmo now is catching himself and he's trying to compose himself and shut up.
Yeah, you get a text message as your phone
in my pocket.
Yeah.
I will not look at it on camera. Anyways, William, I think you know where my guaranteed victory is going, to the lovely Kun Fei, of course. And I would just like to say that this one is for her again, and this time I shall win. I said the same thing last week and I didn't win.
Did you change playbooks since, or did you get a level since then? Oh, you're
yes.
a hot dog. Never mind. It doesn't matter.
I upped, yes, but I also upped my piloting. So I'm now at 3-2. I think I'm the only one who's dumped all points into piloting so far. My gunnery hasn't changed.
All right. Let me move us over here. You'll be fighting in the glaciers today. And allow me to reveal your opponent. Having recently repaired his mostly trashed mech, you are fighting today the Lynx custom Omni Mech platform from Blue Shot Weapons and its pilot Kazuna, who struggles to get out of the mid 90s as well.
Oh man, this is going to be we'll just sit still and beat the shit out of each other match.
I don't think that's how that's going to work. You both have jump jets, and he definitely intends to use his. So Kazuna does his normal come into the arena by using the jump jets to fly forward, you know, like Gundam style, like lightly across the ground. We get a view from the cockpit. He's manipulating the controls, but his arms are crossed. You're like, how is he doing this? And he looks towards the camera and says, "It's Kazuna. Blue Shot Weapons." He holds up his hand quickly, and you can see he's got on a very nice watch.
Okay.
Classic, masterful timepiece. And then he closes communications as his, his jump jets are about to run out. He springs into the air and then gently drifts down like a snow fairy as his pure white painted Lynx lands at the edge of the glacial field, hovers for a second, and then cuts inches above the ground.
All right.
Tough one.
I think you'll probably just see Cosmo like clapping because Kazuna is someone he knows probably pretty well at this point after 3 matches they've already been in. So
Kazuna has a strong relationship with this stable. Of losing to it, yes. But...
Well, you see, you picked the right day to fight Cosmo. I think as Cosmo starts his entrance, he does something you don't usually see him do, and he'll grab a mic and be like, it seems it seems another gladiator has stolen my entrance music, and I didn't know that was the part of the agreement in combat. So we're going to try something new. And he'll just hit a different button, and instead of Duhas playing because Firecracker stole it, he's going to go out to Victory from Two Steps from Hell.
Wow, Two Steps from Hell. That's a name I've not heard in a while. All right, I think that song starts with trumpets, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. You come out looking like a conquering champion then.
And so to kind of like match it, excuse me, he kind of walks out in his quick draw, kind of like strutting his stuff a little bit, because the quick draw is kind of a pretty humanoid, like a little humanoid mech just kind of walking, strutting his stuff. And then as he gets to his starting spot, he does the Triple H spit roar thing.
Do we hear the sound of glass shattering or someone going, "You want to play the game?" Something like that.
Dana, dana, nana. But then he'll do a direct line communication to Kazuna and just say, "Best of luck to you, Kazuna. I do wish you the best. You've had some bad luck against our stable."
The last time I fought your stable, it was a draw.
Yes, that's a fact. Okay, good luck to me too then.
Okay, let's roll some initiative while I hit that breaking news button. What could it be? What could it be? Let me use some I'll use some Steel Viper dice.
I got
a while since I've talked about them. I got a 3. Which side would you like to come in on? Constant loser, just like the Steel Vipers.
I think I'm gonna come in from the top or north.
All right, I've placed. Go ahead.
What is gonna have some words with Sidious? What's going on over here? Look at these hexes. What is this craftsmanship? I can't advertise for that.
Sidious and Dynamis Mapworks, the most accurate of all.
Apparently our motto is good enough now.
I heard once you were good enough to get on my show, that's all you need. You just phone it in at that point.
Good enough. That's funny. All right. Oh my god, if I didn't have jump jets in this match, that would have sucked. Holy shit.
That's the reason the referees made it this match, because
So you mentioned this a little bit beforehand, because we're on a special map. It's still in class 6. This is not one of the normal arena battles. Does this mean Kazuna sought me out?
Yes, Kazuna specifically petitioned the referees to get this particular battle and this particular battlefield.
I see. All right then. Well, that's I guess I'm good. I'll make sure I have 5. Okay, good.
Now, should you win, you'll take his rank, of course.
What rank is he?
Kazuna is currently ranked 95 after suffering some problems.
Wow. Okay.
I'm sorry, ranked 94 after suffering some problems.
All right,
he lost again after he drawed with Hillbilly.
Wait, but Hillbilly's not an open.
Not so Hillbilly. Not Hillbilly. Hunter.
Oh, I got
doing the wrong H. Don't worry, it's just because I'm tired of not sleeping at any point.
That's part for the course.
Multiple new shows and Fractal. Yeah, don't worry about it. 4.
Speaking of which, everyone should totally watch Fractal for some hilarious entertainment.
You mean episode 7 specifically? Who could be in episode 7, the finale?
I'll just say, let's hope the endings are somewhat similar but somewhat different to what we'll see today.
I got a 4. What'd you get?
A 6.
Okay. You will jump forward. Got a 5, right? Yeah. gun and jumps directly towards you.
Okay.
You can see as he's jumping, he has developed a new skill. He very clearly has jumping jack now.
Son of a biscuit.
I mean,
That's not
he's
a
been
good
gaining experience throughout the years, and instead of spending it on gunnery or piloting, he spent it on SPAs.
Hugh Glemo saying, we spent SPAs on interns. All right. I see your jump, and I raise you a jump without jumping jack. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So it's only in a superior firing position, and you have partial cover.
That is exactly why we went there.
Right.
How far away are you?
7 hexes. This thing's pretty interesting.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow, this is gonna suck. Okay.
He is going to not take an aim shot. Shooting 2 7s. I was so strongly considering it, but nope. PPC misses. LPL misses.
Cosmo needs a 9 because he does not have jumping jack, but you are at short range with the Gauss. So he needs a 9.
Your whole mech's cockpit dims briefly as the Gauss charges for the first time in real combat. And you hear like a...
You know, if this shot misses, I totally think it's because he forgot what one of the mech techs said and he didn't charge up first. He's like, why isn't it firing yet?
Extra half second. It does
there you go. He's probably like hitting the trigger and nothing's happening, so he's hitting it faster when you're supposed to, charge it.
It just continuously like whoop, 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 yep. Whoop, and then he finally holds it down. Whoop.
And it goes like somewhere over here. Not even close.
It looks impressive though. Like as it travels over top of the snow, it leaves this funnel of snow behind it. And nice. You briefly lose visual contact with his mech. And then from out of that cloud of snow, the lightning whip of the ERPPC passes by you. Okay. You shooting anything else?
No, I would need 13s.
Oh, medium lasers. Yeah. Okay. Let's do this thing then. Oh, and I should probably look at my heat. I probably got a little spicy there. Nope. I have 30 dissipation. Never mind.
Damn. I got an 8.
I also got a 9, so please go ahead.
What is his jump? 5. He's the same as me. 585. Very interesting. Bring it out. Ta-da! Purple dice, not moving.
Whoa. Really? Okay. It's about to get real interesting. Go ahead.
6. Now I only need actually 1, 2. Is that minimum range? That might be.
Yeah. Take a 1 penalty. Yep.
Now it's 7 for the Gauss and 6s for medium lasers. Gauss. You suck. Medium laser. You also suck. Medium laser. Hey, something hit. Location 6, right torso for 5 damage.
All right, so he jumps towards you, and he's so fast and so agile in the process. The Gauss rifle misses, and so does a medium laser. You briefly tag him as he's coming down. He enters a crouch and then draws his links back up to its full height, brings the useless arms that don't have anything into it into a wiggle, and then as he does a center torso aim shot on you. So he's looking at 3, 4, 5.6 for the aim shot. Sorry, 5.67 for the aim shot. So she's looking at a 7.5. That's a hit. Unfortunately,
Does not confirm and does not hit the head. Holy shit.
Yep.
Wow.
What a dick move. What a dick move.
Wow. Is that a Clanny or PPC too?
Yep.
But you would have just killed Cosmo.
Right torso for 15.
Oh my god.
What an incredible series of events for you.
Holy shit. And I don't have any edge. I could have
gloried it. And it's confirmed. 10 damage center torso. That'll earn you a piloting skill.
It's 10, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Let's do it on the dice so everyone can see. Pass.
I mean, it's pretty hard for you to fail now.
I cannot believe that
you need to be hitting a hip and a gyro for you to be anywhere near failing. Yeah, wow, that was painful. That hurt me.
What a way to end season 1. Oh, yeah. Cosmo's dead. No edge.
Did you get rid of your edge already?
I use it on the meteor roll.
Oh Jesus, bro. Oh Jesus, you live a dangerous life. All right, let's roll. That's an 8. I feel strongly about it.
That's a 5.
Go ahead and make your move.
We have totally switched. Like when it was the preseason and then the first match, you would always win the useless initiatives, and then I'd win all the ones in battle. It has 100% switched since then. Yeah, no heat. I don't even know why I'm checking. I have a Gauss rifle.
I have way too many comebacks to that. I'm just gonna let it slide. I feel like that whole area is about to crack open. An avalanche fissures are gonna open up behind you. A snow monster pops out from those hexes.
I pretty much have to jump so you can't get behind me. That sucks.
The great and honorable Kazuna, you think he'd jump behind you for an easy shot?
Hey, where'd my blue dice go? Blink. That's 3. Oh, you're on the left side too. Well positioned because I don't think my. No, okay, no, that works. I can still shoot you.
Yeah, you can. Torso twist, right?
3. Yeah.
I just don't want
I
you
really
me
wish.
in the head.
I really wish I was like that. Yeah. You have deadly accuracy on kicks level difference. I think I was talking to the lore masters about it. I'm pretty sure you've taken 5 kicks at level differences and 4 of them hit people in the head.
What can I say? Well, you can't punch me down here, and you can't kick me, so I'm in a good spot.
You are indeed.
Okay.
I'm base 3.
Shooting first.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9s, 10, 11 for the Gauss. I'm not going to bother with Gauss. I'm just going to do 2 medium lasers. Nope. And a 9 again. Nope. I realized I didn't track my ammo before. 1, 2. Are you aim shotting? Oh, you're on mute.
Oh yeah, I aim shot and it does not confirm. Sorry. Instead, it hits you in the right leg for 15. Oh no, that's a miss by 1, and it would have confirmed. Oh, it's not worth losing my edge for a dude I want to desperately have show back up in the unlimited in the future. So I'll have to walk away from that.
What do you mean saving your edge? What is this nonsense?
Just imagine you become a legend and get 2 edge, or a champion and get 3 edge. 8 initiative.
No heat. 4, man. What is this?
You're
nonsense?
having so much trouble bringing that Gauss rifle to bear now that you your whole mech around it.
Well, if I just get you in front of me for Fire Fist with a Gauss rifle, that would be pretty epic.
You're gonna reserve that for Fire Fist? Interesting.
If you're in front of me, absolutely, because then it gets a -1 to hit as opposed to the +2. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not used to be the one running away.
Okay, go ahead.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Short range.
You're pushed right up against like a holographic barrier that, you know, starting, it's blue colored, but the closer you get to it, the more it turns pink and red. And it's starting to beep at you like, warning, warning.
Sooner or later, it's going to electrocute you, just like in, the hell's that movie? Mockingjay? No, that's like the main character. I can't remember what the actual movie's called. Where the tributes go fight.
Oh, Katniss Everdeen.
Yeah,
you must be talking about
when they're on the clock and they go too far away. Really, man?
Wow. Is that the Goss?
Yep.
Nope.
That also misses. Man, I might be one-upping Hillbilly here in accuracy. Hey, that hits. What side am I on for you? That's your front. 5 damage to the torso.
Okay. 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'll go for aim shot center torso at a 7.5.
And you're loving the same shot distance lately.
Yep, that's a hit.
Confirms. 15. Center torso.
Yep.
Any crits?
Nope. Confirmed center torso for 10 with a crit.
Crit me.
1.5. Gyro. Now is when your 2 piloting is about to pay off real big.
So it's a +3 plus 20 checks. Damage is +4. So I need 2 6s.
Yep. Relatively doable. Ooh, it's close. You're like,
this dice has been a 2 every time.
You're barely holding it in there for the first
there's,
one.
There's the headshot I needed. If that would have hit too.
Unfortunate. But you're still up, which is definitely better than being down in this kind of combat.
Can I please win initiative?
7.
Please. 7.
Well, you didn't win. You got what we call a Hunter McGregor. 8. Oh, roll again.
It's on. 9s. 6, 7, 8, 9.
8.
Wow.
I have lost. Do I want to press the attack now that you're super injured, or do I want to retreat? There we go. Face direction.
Have I even hit you yet? I'm trying to think.
Yeah, center torso.
Barely.
It's not going so well. I'm right arm. I mean, look, the thing about Gauss rifles is you really only need to hit once.
Yeah. I'm thinking as I think as Cosmo sees you going away, realizing he's got 10 armor and you've got a bead on his CT or 10 internal structure. He's probably thinking, because I do this with every game, one last round. One round later, then I should surrender.
No. Keep fighting. Keep fighting.
I was really hoping you'd get somewhere within range where I could
jump behind me or fire fist me.
I just want to, fire fist with the Gauss rifle once.
You want to do something like that, you got to taunt him into getting into melee range with a bigger mech when he doesn't have fists. He's got no reason to let you do that.
Cosmo's not the best at taunting, unless he's accidentally upsetting.
Yeah, he's
Minxful.
no Bandito. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't get rid of my dice.
You're not even the best at upsetting Mixful, you know?
No. It is accidental, though, which is what's nice. You know what? Just a last round, we're just going to hold still.
You crazy, you son of a bitch.
Okay. I'm assuming that I did count 7, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah.
All right, that makes things a little bit tougher for me. But 3, 4. I just need a 6 then for aim shots in our torsos.
That's real tough, yeah.
Nope, not confirmed. This is painful for me. This is fucking.
You would have killed him twice.
Unbelievable. Left torso for 15.
1, 2, 3.
And that also does not confirm.
And that would have killed him if that actually hit 2 as well. 6.
That's right torso for 10.
Any crits?
Nope. I had 3 opportunities to kill you in the last 2 turns, and I missed them all. I don't want to hear anything about your Gauss rifle problems right now, man.
you could have Senators. You do what? Oh my god!
I should stop relying on the aim shot. This is a useless tactic.
If you didn't aim shot, he would have died 3 times already. Yeah.
Fusion is just a cheap trick used by lesser gems.
3, 4, 5, 6. I need 6 for the Gauss. 7, 8 for medium lasers.
I don't like that.
I hate these dice. Yes, and last chance. Hey, this third laser is the only thing that's hit. Location 8, left torso, 5 damage, and I shoot off my flare.
No, stick in. One more round.
Is that Kazuna saying that? Like, does he see Cosmo going for the?
That's me saying it. Come on, what do you have to lose that you didn't also have to lose this round? I want you to land a hit with this Gauss rifle. You put everything into doing this.
So
I'm losing my mind.
I am pretty darn sure no one else has used the quick draw yet besides Cosmo. And I went back and read the note from Fulcher, and it was a stable mech. So anyone could have used it, and no one's chose to yet. So he would feel bad destroying it for Fulcher, but he also feels like if we're going to lose it before season 1, at the end of season 1, it's probably okay because no one else has used it since. So
I think Fulcher's okay with it.
With one more round.
I talked him into it, Fulcher.
Please let me win initiative.
6.
9. Woo! Where is that on the hits? Damn. I'm competing with Hillbilly, and I don't have 10 machine guns shooting at 12s.
All right, he jumps. Oh no, he doesn't. Not there.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, he definitely wants to be somewhere he can shoot you.
Baited me into it, and then I hid. Kazuna, I think this will be my last round. Best of luck to you.
When you see him, he's in the air, right? He's coming down from the apogee of his jump, but his arms are crossed, and he just up nods you as his mech's coming down. Again, there's no sign he's actually physically controlling his mech with his arms. What's our distance?
12. Although I haven't moved.
Oh yeah,
I'm deciding if I want to or not.
I think I've been doing a +2 and I should be doing a +3, by the way. I'm gonna get called out by
for what?
So hard. I don't know that it's ever made a difference, but I've only been adding a +2 instead of a +3. That's because the last person I used aim shot on was Omega Tanaga, and he gets a -1 to aim shots because he's tattooed. He's got special magical tattoos.
I can't go there. I guess. Sure. I feel like this is a bad move. I'd rather just stay still, but we got to keep alpha striking. 1, 2, 3.
6?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to skip the
actually
aim shots.
I probably should have gone. I should have gone one further back. That's okay. No, that's what I want it to be.
Right, good. I'm just shooting for 7s right now.
Here's that headshot.
Nope.
Oh my goodness.
I didn't need a 7 here. I needed lower than that because I have
-2.
-2, so that does hit. That's right torso for 10 with 2 crits.
Well, the torso's gone. Exactly.
Takes out 2 jump jets and the Gauss rifle.
This is definitely my last round.
Yep. All you got to do is Gauss rifle headshot him right here. Oh, look, we can use your blown off arm thing now. We've never gotten to do that for you.
Look at that. That is such a beautiful arm. It is the right side, too. Actually, it doesn't look that different from the quick draws. Base 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and we're at short range. So 9 and 11s.
That's rough. I wish you luck.
I hate you, dice. That is just cruel. 11s.
Oh!
6, 5 damage to right torso.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Off by 1.
Right.
And now I definitely shoot my flare.
Once again, you're fighting a mech that's only 5 tons lighter, but they've got clan tech jammed up their ass.
You are fueling some investors' fire right now.
What's interesting is he's a 3-4 and you're a 3-2. So I mean, BV wise, you have a little bit of an advantage, but jumping jack makes a massive difference.
Yeah, whatever BV Firefist added, it didn't come into play.
The SPAs definitely do not add proportional battle value compared to the
I actually don't know how to add them in anything except for
pretty low. It's only like 20 or 30 or something like that is what I've been told.
All of them?
Yeah.
Wow, that's shocking. Well,
Kazuna floats his mech next to yours and uses his mostly useless right arm to lift your left arm up.
Standing next to right arm. That would have been a taunt.
No, he's doing it correctly. His right to your left, so you can stand side by side. And he opens communications and says, "This was a draw."
Why is this a draw? You beat me fair and square.
This was a draw.
This is private between us, right?
Yes.
Take the victory. Trust me.
I will not. Hunter McGregor offered me a deal. I am returning the favor.
Well, I respect that. Thank you.
I defeated you because of my technology. What Blue Shot has given me has allowed me to compete at a level that I am truly not worthy of yet. I'm thinking of going on a journey.
Do I? I feel like
not Kazuna, but myself.
I will just say it is not just the technology. Your jumping abilities have improved vastly. That certainly contributed.
He adjusts
his
glasses.
You have worked hard for this.
Thank you.
While he's kind of like doing his posing and stuff, can I tell if anything odd in his cockpit, like say a Celerity drone?
No.
Because he's always like this and shit's still happening.
He has a clan neuro helmet and always has.
That makes way more sense than a Celerity drone.
Hey, look, Celerity drones are on the menu for next round for season 2. As long as your cockpit has a drone command console and you can afford to bring an extra 15 tons in the arena in your weight class, you can use one.
I'll do remote piloting like in real steel.
I already have an opponent who uses a Celerity.
That's insane.
Cooked up. Yeah, it's going to be great.
Good battle, Kazuna. Good luck in the rest of your class 6.
As the two of you are standing there and the officials are just like, I guess it's a draw. Kazuna is saying it's a draw, even though Cosmo surrendered. There's some rep from Blue Shot Weapons that's just like, what the fuck is going on out there? He clearly won. Like, what are you doing? As he gets out of his mech, Kazuna rips his Blue Shot Weapons name badge off of him and just leaves it there, walks away from the mech. Like a Kazuna, a black helicopter with the white letters Kazuna shows up to pick him up instead of the normal Blue Shot Weapons crew. And he like gets in, and people are like, "What's going on?" Kazuna stops for one moment to explain himself, and he looks at the media gathered near his helicopter, and he says, instead of Kazuna, he says, "I'm leaving Solaris. I'm going to find myself." And he adjusts his glasses and says, "But I'll be back." There's a sticker. There's a sticker at the bottom that's like, "Blue Shot Weapons loses 2% on its stock price immediately over the course of 5 minutes."
When they're probably thinking, "What the fuck did we do wrong? We gave him good tech. He won, and he's still mad."
Yeah. You hear a lot of people on your way to your interview saying, like, "Is it Inner Sphere Steel? Like, is that what it is? Did he go insane? Is this like match fixing? What's going on?" So William is seated across from you, still very formally, very stiffly. Just Major Sokolov, can you explain to me what we saw, what happened out there? I don't believe we've seen you use a Gauss rifle before, and you seem to have had a lot of trouble timing your shots.
Yes, it was my first time using one, and the delay is real. When my mech techs advised me about it, I thought, "Oh, posh, there's no big deal. I'll make it work." But no, there is a serious delay. You saw my laser was far more accurate. Perhaps I should just go with those from now on. But I do want to address something that happened out there, and it was respect. Something that I think we could do with a little more of here on Solaris. And I cannot thank Kazuna enough, or whoever he turns out to be when he finds himself. But he paid it forward from his loss to Hunter McGregor.
I believe you mean a draw to Hunter McGregor.
Sorry, yes, a draw to Hunter McGregor. And so he paid forward his loss. I don't know what that would mean. He paid it forward. And I will not forget this, nor will Apex Dragons. And I know we are now even, but it is this respect between gladiators that is sorely lacking.
I see.
Have I said I like your outfit?
Oh, thank you very much. I tried to style it after yours.
Have you been... Never mind. Cosmo's wondering if he's like somehow related
your people
to
informed us ahead of time what you'd be wearing.
Well, no, he's like, "Have you been the one in my closet taking my shit?" He doesn't say it, but he's thinking it.
He's about to continue interviewing you, but Jean Kun-Fei is at like the edge of the studio lights waiting for you. She's very clearly wearing like your scarf with a very stylish like romper.
And I notice her.
Yeah.
William, I do not mean to be hasty, but if possible, could we try to wrap this up? Any additional questions?
You see, sir, it kind of goes pale for a second, as much as he can, and goes, of course, please. Thank you for joining us. This has been another episode of Solaris Nights. As the Donegal Broadcasting Company outro music starts playing, Chang comes over towards you and like holds a hand out for you to take, to escort her. Somewhat aggressive escorting. Yeah. Okay.
I take it and immediately apologize for
No apologies. A draw is not a win, but nor is it a loss.
This is true.
Your honor has afforded you this opportunity, and I think that should be a good reminder to always act with honor, Nicholas.
I will strive to do this.
There are rewards, both karmic and material, for those who act with purpose and honor for the betterment of society, of the Capellan Confederation.
He was like waiting for the last drop of, well, not for everyone though, right? Got it. Just CC. Yep. You are most wise.
Look, here's something I needed to roll up with you with. There's a strong Hindu contingent in the Capellan Confederation, obviously, because Kali Leo is a Thuki death cultist. right? And there are proponents within the Hindu religion that hold that everyone is a member of the Hindu religion. Not like even atheists, because not believing in gods is still believing in some aspects of Hinduism. That there is nothing. There is nothing. So, you know, it's a very patronizing aspect, but you know, the Capellan Confederation believes that all citizens are Capellan citizens in the end. They will be one day when they rebuild the Star League. That said, those who are Capellan now are obviously, you know, better than those who aren't.
Yeah.
It's the kind of thing you think when you're the smallest, weakest.
We are somehow better than everyone else, even though we're the worst.
Yeah. Yeah, she takes you out for like a drive around town and just small talks with you. Mostly it's go to places where there's lots of reporters, so the two of you are seen together.
In public a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Cosmo would do his best to be as gentleman-like as he can, whatever that equates to in Cosmo world, like trying to make sure, you know, basics, open doors, escort with the hand thing, whatever he can do. I'm sure there are some like obvious, like there's a couple of times here and there that's pretty obvious where she's waiting for him to do something and he's like doesn't know it's for him or something. So he's learning on the go, I'll say.
I feel like she's probably assigned you a security guy who like quietly, he's less security and more like you know, like a protocol officer.
Someone whispering in my ear, hey, go do this.
Headpiece, you know. Earpiece.
Oh, that's good. He needs one of those for sure. It's like a life coach.
So, at the end of it, she has rented out an ice skating rink for just the two of you.
Okay.
And as the two of you are skating, and of course she is totally excellent at it, as she is with everything else she does. She says, "What do you need, Nicholas? What do you need?"
Well, I think I just need my luck to change to be more successful. But I feel that will come in due time. I am happy. I'm content.
Luck. What do you need? You are content. I hope that I never hear you say that again. The Capellan Confederation does not stand at the head of the Star League. Heligoland is not under control of my family. We are never content, although we may be temporarily appeased. What do you need to do your work?
To do my work. Now he's flashing back to like the research you did earlier. I think I may need to take a trip to visit your house guard, see the troops, understand what we are dealing with. I don't know how to best support our cause, but what I have seen remotely so far, it does not encourage me. I think I need some recruitment to bolster the numbers and quality for our cause. Yes,
I'll set aside some money for you. She's like skating circles around you slowly right now. Hands behind her back.
I wanted to pull a Pondo and be like, how well can I skate? Let's roll the dice.
Go ahead. Do it. Do it. I dare you. I dare. I've seen Pondo drive last night. You're definitely rolling the dice when you're in a car with him. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, boy. And I'm out of edge.
I'll tell you how it goes down, right? You're about to slip. And she, even though she's smaller than you and clearly not as muscular, she grabs you and keeps you from going down. And she gets a strong grip on one of your hands with her hand and says, "My hands are cold." And then she takes her scarf, your scarf, off and uses it to tie your hands together to keep your hand and her hand warm and says, "Skate with me for a time. I may slip again."
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say, my lady, your lightest touch is appreciated.
There is one way to change your luck.
Go on. If no, go on to be something he'd say to like another mech tech. To her, he'd be like, "Please enlighten me."
There is a power that moves between all things. The power to deceive. The power to change what is into what appears. It could be used to change your luck.
How does this power work? Are you in possession of it?
I have spoken with many gurus. When you have completed your travails in regards to my house guard, you should return to me, and we will speak with my closest advisor. And they will open you to a path of spiritualism many in the inner sphere know nothing of, for they close their eyes to true power. It is not mysticism or nonsense, but very real and demonstrable.
I must admit, spiritualism is not one of my strong suits. I am open to learning to your teachings.
We won't take you any deeper than you're comfortable with. I think she very gently shoulder bumps you when she says that, smiling slightly. Yeah? You're rolling for something?
If she bumps me, I want to make sure I'm still standing.
I think you go down and she goes down too. And maybe the last scene between you and her is you're down, right? And she's on top of you because your hands are tied together and she's pinning you to the ice like that.
Oh, man.
I couldn't have written it better myself.
Man, if he wanted to get really corny, he'd be like, "What else can you teach me?" Fade to black.
Fade to black. Let's leave it at that. That's a good one. That's a good line. I want to come back with you as the dog of the House of Heligoland, her Black Knight.
Oh man, that's funny. As soon as you're like, she bumps you, I'm like, doesn't matter how gentle, he sucks on skates. Let's see what here. That's funny.
Perfect.
I do have one kind of want a final season 1 ending scene for Cosmo.
Sure. Post credits or immediately after.
Oh yeah, let's do that because that was a good main story ending. Yeah, it's like a Marvel to be continued at the end. I like that. Yeah.
Cosmo will return in season 2.
So I think after his shenanigans here are concluded, he'll move back to the mech bay, probably alone. No one else is around. He's gonna kind of walk down, looking at all the mechs the stable has collected, just kind of taking in how much his life has changed since he got here, realizing that he's piloting massive death machines just for like entertainment.
Let me add one thing to this scene. All right.
Yes.
Based off of yesterday. I want you to imagine Smash Mouth's All-Star done acoustically in a minor key, playing almost ghostly in the background of this scene. You're like looking up at a mech and you just hear, "Somebody once told me the world was gonna roll me." No, please continue though.
I know exactly when it's gonna go back to the normal pace and louder too. But he's taking in the scenery, admiring just the giant war machines around him that he's lucky enough to pilot for entertainment. And he's basically paid for it. How much his life has changed, but yet he's run into struggles lately. He's lost 4 matches in a row, 3 of which are in Class 6.
All of them on Tuesdays.
All 4 on Tuesdays, and he stops in front of a dusty mech bay that looks like it hasn't gotten any use in a while, and he'll just kind of say, alone, neither one of us have been very good at protecting those around us. And he'll pull off a tarp, a giant tarp, and it will reveal Semyorka abandoned and alone. And he'll say, "It took me long to see it, but you have been here for me. Let's try this again. for PK. It is what he would have wanted. Swoosh, fire screen, fade to black.
Yep. But it's still, the music just goes for full on.
Oh, I forgot to turn it up. Yeah,
you're an all-star. Hit the now.
Soon as Semyorka was revealed, it got turned back up.
Perfect. Again, couldn't have written it better myself.
So that is Cosmo officially saying he's going to talk to Zuri and Elizabeth and go back to class 2.
Yeah. We didn't get to the scene of Elizabeth eviscerating him, but we'll do that. He'll probably still be in our shit list in 3057. You know, if we could, I wouldn't change much, but if we could rewind time, he would check his phone, get that text that went off during the interview, probably see it's from Elizabeth. My office now.
And after the match, he'd probably text her, she's super shitless now. He'd text her back and say,
"This is a blooper scene.
Sorry, got to see a more important woman."
This is the scene. Did you ever see Thor living with a roommate in Australia? It was like a YouTube series that they did. All the episodes were like 1 or 2 minutes long. It's canon, and it actually happened.
Oh no!
This is like the direct to YouTube series for you. Is like you constantly avoiding Elizabeth for the next week.
Okay. The Ghost Bear Burger and all, man. What the hell?
Oh man, Ghost Bear Burger! What a callback! That was a storyline that died.
Cosmo is very much so a roller coaster with just about everyone he meets, but Elizabeth does seem to be a bit more extreme.
Extreme.
Well, like he went at the very beginning, he was making all the controversial statements. She was like, please just shut up, just stop talking. And then he was trying his best not to cause more chaos.
Now he
tried doing
chaos.
I literally feel like I've introduced 4 or 5 different things that should work as advertising, but my roles suck. And I'm yet to like actually do anything nearly as well as Hillbilly. And so she's constantly like, you try, but you suck. You try, but you suck. And so now he's just like, all right, you know what? I'm going to go talk to someone who's actually rewarding me.
Good. That's exactly what Jean Kun Fei wants you to think.
Come to find out, she started her own stable and I have to lead it.
No, you're exactly where she wants you to be, you know. She is psychopath, maybe? I don't know. She's a complicated character for sure. I say she's that as the person who wrote her. You think so? She would be glad to hear that. She would love to hear that.
Last thing, not really a scene, but just training with Brody, I guess, because I have nothing else to do. Of course. Which gets rid of my last stress. Oh wait, no, I lost. I still have the hotel. Left. Yeah, I still have the hotel.
You lost, but you guaranteed victory, so you still get two experience. But
I have hot dog. Oh, what you're talking experience?
Yep.
I am. Oh man, I'm so close to next playbook. I'm at 34 total, which is two points away from switching. Which I'm dumping my stat into whatever the hell media rolls are. Is that corporate? That's getting a bonus. That's unbelievably killing me. But two more points. So start season 2, I guess I'll level.
Okay. Interesting.
It kind of makes sense too, the way his life's going. That's all I got. It's not quite the same ending as yesterday. To know what I mean, go watch Fractal.
Well, it's your episode won't be out for a week and a half, I think.
Oh, it's one per day. That makes sense.
And I'm only doing them on weekdays. So
when is
it's almost exactly 2 weeks from today. So
when is Kane's? I hear that's one to watch.
I would say they're all one to watch, but for you specifically, Kane's, I think it's 3 or 4.
Cool.
Only 2 episodes left of Solaris Nights season 1. We've got Kane Damiel on 2 days, and Varian is on Saturday, assuming that my tomorrow is completely scheduled out because of my mom's heart surgery. So if not, if the heart surgery goes well and we come back easily, then maybe Varian goes tomorrow. But again, you know, I said to Hillbilly, I said to Ludeman, I should say, yesterday that this show wouldn't have begun without his help, and of course without Sidious and Dynamis putting in tons of work to make all these maps, and then specifically make the 5 arena maps. The show would not be where it's at. So couldn't have done it without you, buddy.
Well, first of all, good luck tomorrow with your mom's procedure.
Yeah, I don't expect anything to happen, but.
And second, it's I think this is very rewarding for Sidious and I, because we both get to play the game we love more. So work well spent and being rewarded. So we're very happy with it. And season 1 was fantastic. The preseason was fantastic. Great to know all these guys. And I think we mentioned yesterday, I've even invited Kane to my other group where we're hoping to kick off a Fallout RPG soon. So should be fun.
You know, that's the AP Gaming Real touch, right? I've gotten several couples together, made a lot of people have friend groups in real life. I continue to, of course, live hermetically, avoiding all people, and I did that before the pandemic, so it was really not a big difference for me.
Yeah, I think
interesting.
Was it you that you posted a comic that said "Time to get back to life like before the pandemic"? It just showed a dude on a computer in silence.
Yep, exactly.
I have reused that so many times. But yeah, you also through you got me and the Erics together in Seattle. So met at a winery.
Now you guys are talking about going back again. I don't know. That's that AP Gaming Real bump, friend. AP Gaming Real bump.
There you go. I think I do. Oh my god, I spelled that name so different. I'm just seeing your ping now on Kunfei.
What, Zhang Kunfei? Yeah.
You don't want to know how I spelled it.
I did see how you spelled it. That's why I sent it there, so that you would know how to spell it correctly.
Where did I
typed it out in Solaris chat at some point.
Oh my god. You must have been like, what the fuck is he talking about? But okay. Cool.
All right. Thanks for joining me, audience. See you another time. Good afternoon.
See ya.